I come from a city where young niggas getting murked for cash, sipping lean, popping perks in half. And these bitches do anything for Prada and a Birkin bag. I lost homie, so it hurt to laugh. Mama, pray for me. I got some partners at the gate, I hope they wait for me. I know some hitters down the ride and catch a case for me. Tired of strolling this crooked line, walking straight for me. We in the jungle, fucking snake, be an ape for me. I was pleading for dead life, like don't take mine. Telling the Lord I'ma change, but it take time. Hearing the hate through the grapevine. Got tunnel visions, ain't no great lines. Father, forgive me, but I grind, cause I gotta see. I got a hunger that I gotta feed. I gotta
Check this out, it's From the Ground Up Podcast, episode 76. I feel like we're like mad tight. I think next week I'm gonna push this shit back so we can get more space. I don't like being tight. I need my space, man. It's Monday. I ain't been here in like 3 weeks. Tink been, going through his issues. Right, Tink? Yeah, is your cousin good?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Who was it? They can't hear it. Only I can hear it.
Huh?
Do I know him?
Nah.
Alright, cool.
You probably do.
Is he dark skinned?
Nah, you sure.
I don't think so. If you dark skin, you're not sure.
Color reason.
Nah, because I thought it was somebody. I had somebody in mind. But, I guess not. But it's 76. It's Monday. I just had a headache. I'm tired. I started to fucking cancel because I just wasn't in the mood, to be honest.
Oh, man.
I gotta. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cute. I just realized that.
He said we cute.
Okay, right.
We in sync.
I
get y'all parallel.
I ain't even pay attention to that. But we got, can I say, how would I call this?
Studio 15 Productions.
Studio 15 Productions, even in sync. You should have sang like Studio 15. We got
Justin, Just Beats.
This is Justin, Just Beats. But this is just the second time he's actually from.
I was with the Vaders, Zeke Marley and the Vaders.
You still with the Vaders, right?
Yeah, I still play for the Vaders.
Okay, he was the
Bass player.
what happened?
You closer.
You too fucking cool. I
Can
said
you
that,
hear
right?
me? Can you hear me?
Bring the mic closer.
My bad.
Right there. You right there. Repeat yourself again, bro.
Just Beats, Justin Shatter. I was with Zeke Marley and the Vaders.
The
I played
Vaders.
bass.
Yes, sir. My daughter was like, I was like, that's who? She was like, that's Justin. We got
Kasai.
folks more talk louder.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Kasai.
You ain't got, you just talk.
Talk.
We got Kasai.
Kasai.
And we have
Rain.
Rain is a singer.
I'm a singer.
Kasai is a,
Photographer and video.
oh, you do videos as well. How much you charge?
It depends.
It ranges.
You got any little young niggas that I can bring here that do me for free, that just want to get down with the team?
They might.
I need a young boy.
A lot of them looking for work.
I'm looking for somebody that just want to just come in here and record.
Yeah, you'd be best
It
off
just-
with a young person.
You know what I
Studio
mean?
15 is open for internships.
Definitely.
From the ground up, it's open up. For
We all looking.
Yeah. But I need a young boy that want to come here and just that's anxious just to want to do something. Like that. It's always young, fresh out of high school that want to work, that just want to work and want to be with somebody. You know what I mean? That's considered like cool or popular, or
Right.
just doing something. Like, oh, I want to be a part of that. I want to be around. So I'm looking for a young boy who can just sit in with a camera and just get everything angles.
If I find somebody
get that
that's
shit
something
together, that ain't gonna charge me. And
you might want to go with that.
nah, I need somebody like on some real intern shit.
Everybody
I ain't trying to pay.
paid nowadays.
Nah, these young boys in school, they want to do something though.
I know, but they want at least, some food money or something.
Yeah.
You want
$10, $20.
You know what I mean?
Make sure they eat when they get
Burger King and
There you go.
get that
It might
2
be
for 4.
good.
That's what we good.
That's appreciation.
Word.
Right there.
Yeah,
That's
that's
appreciation.
right.
You gotta eat.
But I need
A
somebody,
bottle of water or something.
I need somebody to come on with, especially if I do like a lot of times people want me to come to their shows and shit, and it's hard to do it from that joint right there.
Yeah.
Because as far as volume wise, it catches too much.
Yeah.
So it's like you're gonna go mic up to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
If I can I do these shows, I can
You can even get a mic for your
Yeah,
phone.
sure could.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that.
They're cheap.
I gotta get the 8 first.
Oh, man.
Get the upgrade.
What'd you got right there? What's that?
That's a 6. I'm always 2 behind. I'll never get the new shit. Like when the
Or
7 come out,
wait for them bitches to get.
when the 7 come out, I get the 6.
Yeah.
Now that the 8 is out,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the 7. It all depends.
No,
The 10 is out.
You said you wanted the 8 though.
Fuck that 10.
So you get the 8.
Where's 9? Anybody know? Where's 9?
Yeah, where is
Maybe I usually get the
Well, I
1
don't
and 4.
think the 10 is called the 10. I think it's called the X.
The X.
That might be the name.
But that's
Yeah.
considered 10.
It's a fucking X, man. I'll probably get the 7, and then when I'm gonna have to go to the 8, but I usually get the 1 before I usually don't get that one that come out. Like so I'll wait till that shit work itself out. Because anyway, Apple doing some bullshit right now where yeah, iPhones?
Yeah, we already got our phone.
Let me ask you a question. Is the touch sensitivity different now?
I don't update my phone after.
Yeah, I ain't updated.
I have
since,
updated.
When your last
I
update?
updated it like last week.
Did you update it before that? Is your touch sensitivity is outrageous?
Only for the 7s. It's
Yo, I'm talking about like even though like when they did
You
that
got the
update,
6 too.
the
Yeah,
IG.
I got 6.
You got the 6.
too.
Yeah, but when you had the update, when you on IG, like you could touch and that shit be like, it'll just go to the other side of the screen.
Word. No, that
Okay,
does
I think I know
happen.
what you're
That's
talking
happened to
about.
me.
Yeah,
It's
I know what you're
aggravating.
talking
I'm on Instagram scrolling and it's just like,
And then just like, you could be like 80 pictures down and like,
Word.
oh, I want to see that. And
word,
it'll be
it's
like,
gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I think y'all might be hitting the home.
No.
nah, hell no, nah. It's
I've
sensitivity.
never had
The
that.
back button.
What else have you updated your phone?
It's been like 3 updates ago. Like I haven't.
It's been a
updated
while
it.
since I updated.
Yeah, but for some reason the sensitivity, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like.
What phone is it?
I got the 7.
Plus.
Well, I'm real close with corporate, so I'll let them know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, handle it.
I just go on Twitter and I rant and they be like, we're sorry.
But they never
Nah,
really do
motherfucker,
nothing.
it don't be
Exactly.
nothing. But yeah, the sensitivity, like even on my Facebook, I be scrolling and that shit, they go to camera, like, what are you doing? Like,
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, slide right over.
I'm not
But I
even.
do hate how she hated too on Instagram that everything is out of order now.
Yeah, you notice that 2 days.
Yeah, I don't like
it's
that.
like
2
Facebook
days
now.
ago, then
I
it's
hate
2 minutes
that.
ago.
Because it's like when you post something, people don't see it.
It's
right
been like
away.
that for a while though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a little
I
minute.
I
hate
but
it.
think it's
don't like it.
because you might have missed that post. Facebook's that same way.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah,
I
no.
think what
But-
Facebook bought Instagram or something.
Yeah, they always say Instagram, so they probably bring that same
Word.
type of.
It's very aggravating.
Kind of point was
Or like,
the same.
I liked it.
It's kind of like I guess they don't want you to miss nothing.
Yeah, but it makes you like.
But
cringe,
you
though.
are missing stuff though.
Just make it
Like-
like-
But you'll get to it if you keep scrolling.
Nah, I don't scroll. Hell, you scroll back that far?
Yeah, it go back. I see
No,
one 7
you
days
scroll
ago.
back that far. is my
I mean, if
question.
I'm bored, you know.
How far do you scroll back? We get on the
I'll
top of-
probably spend a good
Let
10
me ask you
minutes
a
on
question.
Instagram.
What's wrong with scrolling back though?
There's nothing wrong with
How
it.
far do you scroll down? Is my question.
Depending on how
A
much
good 10
time I
minutes
got
worth.
on.
All right, so listen. It starts on 1 minute. If you was to scroll down, what would it say? Hours, days?
It would say 7 days Friday first.
Jesus!
Word. And
You scroll
then
down
it'd be-
7 days?
Nah, bro, it'll be the first
Because
thing
it'll be
that's
the
on
first thing say 3 days, 2
And
days.
then
What,
No,
it's not in
no.
order.
My question is before it did that bullshit.
Oh, it
nah.
used to stop you though.
It would-
No, you can
Oh,
keep
yeah.
No, it
scrolling.
never
Nah,
stopped.
I never stopped.
So how far would you scroll down?
It used to stop you.
How
I mean, I
far?
guess
I
it
would
depends
scroll
on
all
how
the
many
way
She
down.
must have really been
People
It
scrolling.
used to stop
When-
you.
how far?
She got-
How far do you stop scrolling? Is the question.
I gotta-
It had
I
the
gotta
time
get bored.
marker on it?
When I realized that I need to be doing something else.
What did it say? 2 days, 3 days, or hours?
Nah, never that much. Nah, it would say hours.
Usually it's hours because the people on my Instagram.
How many hours?
They,
Like 23 hours.
yeah,
Jesus.
23 hours. That's just a day.
I,
though.
yo, 2 hours is
That
like
ain't nothing.
once that shit hit 3 hours, like you're
People
done.
don't be posting like that no more, so it don't be that funny.
Yeah, I would say I scroll down. Once it hit 2 hours, it's like there's no point in scrolling no more.
I don't be on it like that.
Anyways, yeah, man, fuck all that. We talking some bullshit. We got
Shout out to
studio-
Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, give us some money.
Who, me? Her? Him?
Somebody get the phone.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
sorry.
That's me. That must be me.
Well, I'm on the poll too, so my bad.
Watch some fucking feet, B.
Wow.
Watch it.
So we got Kasai, Justin, and Rain. Studio 15 now. Let's see. Studio 15 was mentioned.
Trey Ring.
Hold on, you reaching? You speeding that shit.
My bad, brother.
Studio 15 was mentioned 7 times, maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you trying to make it to 1 time.
Okay.
It was
Don't
mentioned.
minimize it.
Yeah, it was mentioned a few times on it. Actually, it wasn't just. Troy was.
That's a good number right there.
Yeah.
Troy spoke it up, and we got into. I got in more details because we spoke about it. I've been speaking about it so many different times on the podcast. It's like when Troy spoke about it, I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, I need to know now
Right.
if it's been spoken so many times. So it been spoke up a few times. I think the very first time I think I spoke it up might have been Zeke. No, it had to be before Zeke. Anyway, so my first time in tune with Studio 15 was and my first time seeing Zeke. I don't think I was following Zeke. For some reason, he was on my feed for live.
Mhm.
I clicked it. It was at like a Studio 15 joint, and he had Invaders there.
Mhm.
And that's how I got into it with Zeke. I'm like, yo, this nigga fire. Like, I like this band shit. Like, I mean, this shit
Definitely
crazy.
is.
So then I started hearing about Studio 15, and like I told Troy, I knew it was on Second.
Mhm.
I didn't know the actual location,
Mhm.
but I actually like, yo, why the fuck can I get invited to Studio 15?
Man, you could have just
Yeah,
stopped
everybody
But
through.
was right.
I always heard of it. Like, I never
You
knew where it
could've
was
stopped
at.
through, man.
I'll be riding through trying to find it. And the whole time you
It
live next
was
door to
not
me.
hard to find.
Nah,
when
it wasn't.
we was having shows, it wasn't
was
hard to
young.
find.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
lit.
but I was like, man, fuck, whatever. And it's so funny because you live right next door to me. I never
Right.
knew that was you
Yeah.
until like way later.
Word.
I think you moved by the time.
Yeah, probably so. We was there pretty brief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I found it, oh, that was homie. Studio 15 joint. So with the Studio 15, when did it start? And what was the location first of all?
East Second Street.
Across the street from
Little
the
white
chicken
building.
spot. It's a
Across the street
fucking,
from Biggs, yeah.
it's a garage right there, right? Like
Yeah.
a black garage or something.
Next door to Biggs and across the street from Adrian is catering.
It's a building right there in the
No,
front
you got
though.
that back.
It's like a red building.
The Adrian across the street from Biggs.
Word.
He said, "Where do we start?"
Oh, you talking about?
No, I said what's the
First
location? I said what's the location?
Our first location was behind my mother's church.
Yeah, that's
Where
what we
is that
started.
at?
That's on Second. That's across the street from Adrian's.
I don't know what Adrian's is, bro.
Okay, the
Catering
barber,
spot.
you know the barbershop that's on Second. You know the
Burgundy.
barbershop that's on Second, right?
Burgundy Barbershop.
You know where Biggs' spot is at.
Fly Rock?
Yeah, Fly Rod. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Right next door. Right next door. I guess you can sit to the left.
Big
Okay.
yellow building.
Right.
We was in the back. It was in the back, and what was that? That was an old storage.
But that's not the spot I'm familiar with. I'm
No.
familiar
Oh,
with
we're
the
just
spot.
taking you back, brother.
Okay,
We
no,
have
no,
more
yeah,
than one
but
location.
I didn't know that. So-
Word.
How long did you have that location in?
Which one?
The first one, the very first one.
Sure.
Oh, years. At least 4 or 5 years before we moved across the street.
Oh, so y'all was rocking in the first one for a while then.
Mm-hmm. Not doing shows or nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So
No. We were just doing recording and photography at that.
all right, so what was Studio 15 first? And if that was the first location, what was it before I caught onto it? When I caught onto it, it was more like
It's always been the same thing. We just
We
added.
expanded.
when I caught onto it, it was more like performances, and I was just like, yo, Studio 15 popping. I'd be like,
That's not what it
somebody
started.
tell
as.
me.
That's not what it started as. It was I'm a photographer and he was doing the music.
Right.
So we started off in the back of the church. He was recording music.
Mhm.
I was taking pictures of people, photo shoots, all the above,
Engineering, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
producing.
Yeah. And you were,
Photographer and videos.
you're very too cool. When I say too cool, you're very light with the sound, your vocals. Let me get some.
Oh, I can speak up some.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah, let me get some volume on it. So it started there, and you was doing photography, you was doing engineering.
Mm-hmm. And producing.
You saying what? In
And
music?
producing.
Oh, and producing.
Yeah.
How long you been doing photography then?
7 years.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
You're very young.
Yes, we both are.
22.
Just turned 22 last week.
Yeah.
23? Let me guess. How old are you?
26.
Oh, that's your old head.
Wow.
Yeah, my guy.
I'm a pretty mature guy, so
Yeah.
it levels out.
You started young, like you was.
Yeah.
You started young.
Yeah, we both started. Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. 21, 7, 14. 14 started photography.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
You're on with the man. Yeah.
I'm very older, man. When you used to sell drugs, you got to
Wow.
baby, you gotta know the numbers.
So that's right.
But what made you get into photography? Did you have an eye from the rip?
Actually, my grandmother bought me a little camera, a little small one,
LG.
where a little red point and shoot camera.
Right.
And I was just taking pictures of the family, taking pictures of the family reunions and stuff.
Right.
And from there, I'm like, I can actually make some money with this.
Yeah,
So that's when me and Justin came together. He was already doing music. His whole family does music.
right.
So we came together like, let's make some money. We don't want to work for nobody.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. And we actually started off in his attic before the across the street.
All right, so let's see.
Forgot about
Word.
that.
Everything. So, 21. When did y'all start at the location at?
The biggest one?
The first one, the very first one,
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Mhm.
So you just started photography and you jumped right into the.
Hey, we had a plan. We brought it to our mothers, and it was go
That
town
was
from
with
there.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah, so y'all, this ain't like it. So your mother was paying for rent for the spot, or
We was
Well, she
paying
has a
rent.
church. We was paying rent to
We was
use this
paying
spot.
rent to use the spot.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was paying rent.
Yeah.
We was making money. It wasn't as much as now, but we
How
was
much did you
making
pay rent? If your mom be asking.
What was it?
It
It was like
like
pennies on the
that
dollar.
was when it
200?
first started. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
And this is in the back of your mother church.
Yes.
Y'all started at a young age, man.
Yeah,
man.
Oh, we both went and got jobs at Burger King.
Word.
No,
Word.
no, bro, you.
So we always had two incomes.
Right.
So y'all was making money then off the photography and
Mhm.
the music at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Actually, the music kicked up later.
right.
We had to start off with the photography.
Before the photography, it was flyers. You was doing
Oh yeah,
flyers
there
and
you go.
brochures.
We taking it way back.
Yeah, but you know what's it's
We're
funny.
taking it way back.
I'll give you so
Yeah.
much credit because this is you still young and you're doing this at a very young age.
Yeah.
This is I can't even say this is as a teenager. But most teenagers out there trying to fuck around,
Right.
doing the teenage shit, you out there
Right.
thinking of how can I set my future up.
There we
Right.
go.
Right.
So photography. Let's see, the 14, 15, 16, you still at the spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing your progression is coming along.
Yeah, we managed it.
Better camera. Was you going outside of Studio 15 and doing like
Oh, yeah.
because I noticed later on, maybe a couple years ago, I went to your page and I was seeing you was on like weddings and
Oh yeah, that's where the money's at.
yeah, but
The photo shoots, I mean, that's money, but
the photo shoot you was doing, was it like for like just anybody or
well, it was not limited to just a couple of people, but it mostly was like recording artists and stuff.
Once we got on
People
Google,
exactly. Well, people that was coming to come record his music, they needed like a mixtape cover or something.
yeah,
oh, so you were just right there, they shot
And,
down.
exactly.
we was doing like full packages.
Word.
Like people were getting their mixtapes done,
Exactly.
and they needed
Oh, you just
videos
set the
and
whole
stuff
shit up.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's probably like, yo, listen, yo, matter of fact, right over here, we also got a setup.
That was our thing. It was a one-stop shop.
Word.
Like,
That's
that was
still
our-
our thing.
Yeah,
Word.
that's it.
Yeah, I ain't hear about none of this shit either, man.
Well, we haven't got the fame we deserve yet, but we getting there.
I mean, shit, Studio 15 was spoke about, awfully a lot though.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I'm glad to hear that.
And we ain't stopped.
We don't know until
So
people tell
yeah,
us.
so 4 years y'all in the first building.
Mhm.
That's in the back of church. Was you a part of this too,
No, yeah.
Rain?
I met them in the first building.
Oh yes, we
actually.
did.
Word,
Right
word.
before we moved in.
Right.
Yeah, my brother actually, he's like, I need to get some headshots done. My
Who's
brother's
your
an
brother?
actor, Raymond White. You haven't heard of him, but he does acting.
Mhm.
So he's like, I need to get some headshots done. My friend Gasai gonna do it.
Mhm.
So that's how we met. So I'm like, all right, Raymond, let's go. I'm all about it because I'm into that. I'm like, I'll help manage.
You were singing at the time too, man.
Huh?
Was you singing at the time?
She had just
I
started.
was
She
kind of,
working on it.
I had kind of started. So we went to the spot. It was a little studio. They had the pictures, engineer. So I asked, I'm like, so y'all record music here? So he was like, yeah, we record music here. So
Right.
that's how I got hooked up with Justin. I think that Saturday, I'm like, call him up. Saturday, I want a 5-hour block.
Word.
Get that.
Straight
How
up.
much you charging at the time?
That was
It was
my block
$100.
sounds was 120.
120?
Yeah,
I think it was
like-
100.
No, it was 120.
For you,
What?
was for you.
Nah, I wasn't special. It wasn't no
Yeah.
special.
I think I was.
Nah, it was 120. I remember it was
120?
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
okay, I think you did it for
120
me.
for 5
Right.
hours.
Yeah.
Word.
I
That's
think you did
great.
it for me for 100.
Yeah.
Word.
That's great, Ting.
Yeah.
Should be like 40, 50 an hour.
We
right
was
now,
knocking
bro.
them out too. They was back
Yeah.
back to back. It was fun.
So you started the 4 hour. 4 years there, right? In the
Mhm.
back of the church. That's cool and all, but I want to really get to the
Right,
meat and
right.
potatoes. When did y'all go to the next spot though?
Yo, we was.
4 years
I was
ago.
walking down
First
the
of all,
street. Go
what
ahead.
made you go to the next
about
building?
that?
Okay.
I was walking down the street and I seen this spot for rent.
Mhm.
So I told Justin, I'm like, yo, like, I think it's time to expand. You know, let's see what it's about.
I wasn't with it at the beginning.
Yeah, you wasn't with it at all. Word.
Nah, he wasn't.
I mean, I wasn't really either at first because I don't know. I wasn't making enough money at that point.
Right.
But I'm like, you know, let's
It's
step on.
He kept saying like we can make the money.
Exactly.
Like, it's gonna come in. So
Right.
And that's when we called our friend at Rashawn.
Mhm.
And he helped out and came with us and we all made it work.
Right.
And went to go see the spot.
Right.
Definitely saw the vision. It was a mess in there.
Now let me ask you about that. This spot is is it like a red garage in there?
No.
It's something there, right?
No,
It's
I
like
don't
a
know what
building.
you're saying.
he keep thinking about 11, 16. And
Oh, but that's not red though.
everybody thinks about that barn when they come on second.
You talking about the White House?
I don't know.
I can show you a picture.
You show me a picture.
Word.
Let's see.
I can pull it
Google
up
that
real quick.
shit, right?
Word. It'll come right
Because it
up.
really is a building in front of a
Word.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a building, right?
In front of a
in front
house.
of a house.
There's a big house behind it, attached to it.
It's a house in back of that?
Where?
Like it should be a bodega type.
Word.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah,
It's a
it
house in
should
back of
have.
that, though?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a whole
It's the
three
front
family.
door right
Like
there,
a
or it's like
four-
the back of a house? Like
No.
Side doors and back doors. You know.
But the front is like connected to a house.
Yeah.
I'll show you right now.
Is
There you
this-
go.
Yeah, okay. Is that Studio 15 right there?
Yep.
Show them a picture when it was Studio
Yeah.
15.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Because
This is Secretary,
it
right?
made that look nice.
Yeah, it really did. It didn't look like that before.
All right, so it comes this way.
He driving down the street.
I love this Google.
Word. It's like the best thing ever.
Where
It's best thing ever, but it's not.
it's
Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah.
It's
You know,
dangerous.
But they blur the people out, so you know.
And they
it's not
blur the
too bad.
license plate.
Word.
Nah, they really don't blur them out. You know, I'm waiting for somebody like, yo, they want to Google something,
Word.
Yeah.
and they see the girl like, with a
Oh,
nigga like,
what you doing on
that's fucked
I hope that
up.
don't
Right?
happen.
How I find you on Google Maps?
How you Google
That's
Maps,
crazy.
That's a little much.
Yeah,
This
that's
nigga like, yo, I'm about to check my house right now.
Oh, man.
Go to Google Maps, she out there like, I said, look, you turn this.
Yeah, it's right there at Leland Ave.
Yeah, it's a little building right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's that fucking house in back?
Oh, you're talking about the old corner store across the street from Biggs.
No,
okay.
that's LES right
Oh,
there.
you're
That's
not
LES.
talking about that? Okay.
I'm talking about this little thing right here. Also, this was Studio 15.
Oh, the man's across the street who remodeled the house.
Oh, that's
Word.
burgundy.
Yeah,
That
it
was
used to be burgundy.
But the crib that we was at is brown, right? It's brown.
All right, yeah, so he always really a fucking house minded.
Let me see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's an old house.
I wanna see what you was
It's
talking about.
a little weird. Yeah, that's some country. Jam.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's some country. He's like,
yeah, that's the spot I always be saying right there. All right, so
Yo, let me show you,
So you-
before and after though,
yeah.
real quick.
So you moved there.
We went to go see the spot. I'm about to show you how it looked when we went to go see it.
What is that considered then? If there's a fucking house in back of it?
what was?
Well, that's a
Exactly.
big
That's
part
the
of the
part of
problem.
the
right there.
problem.
That's why we're not there today. That's
Is
why
that
we're not
the
there
person in the
today.
house does they own that little building?
No.
We ain't gonna talk about the owner.
We ain't gonna mention no names.
The owner
We just
owned the
speak
house
on
and the
situation.
building.
Oh, they own both.
He owned
Yeah.
the building
It's
is
connected
attached
to it.
to the house.
What the
It's
fuck
attached.
type of shit is that?
It's a 3-family and a storefront.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's small as hell, bro.
One
Nah, it's huge.
Nah, it
No.
really wasn't.
It's
Like
It's
3
pretty big.
apartments in there.
Nah, you saying the space where we was at? Was it huge?
Yeah, it looks like a small. It looks small.
Nah, it's a
It
nice
was actually a
size.
nice
we,
spot.
we got like how many people in there? Like
We had 120 people in there. Now that was very packed, but we made it happen.
All right, so look,
And we
you
still-
got to show the front after.
All right,
Don't even worry about it. So now I know what the location was. Damn, Washington. So you walk past. You see that it said it must say for rent or something,
Yeah.
right? You running past Justin.
Mhm.
I actually got it pretty much up there. This was before.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
It's before. Show you the inside real quick.
Yeah. Look.
That's before. That's us going to see. That's Justin right there. It used to be a church before we got.
Okay. All it does look like it got space in the air.
That's Justin right there.
Justin. the
Yeah, it was a nice house. So.
Little bathroom, little kitchen.
Okay.
That bathroom was nasty.
Yeah. It was.
So you ran past Justin. Justin eventually ran along with it.
Yeah.
How much you charging for the rent in here?
It started off at 9.
900.
Mm-hmm.
How long was you there for?
A little bit over a year. A little bit under.
Yeah,
A little bit
Yeah,
under.
like
Troy
10
said
months.
that-
10
Troy
months.
said the time was so.
10 months.
it was quick. It was
10
in and
months.
out.
Was All right, so when you went to the new spot, the things that you was doing there, was you doing at the other spot?
Not as far as the showcases. No, everything else, yeah.
All right, so you decided to move there because a bigger space, and did you think of showcases?
Yeah.
Or you think of more
Yeah,
like,
it was always an
It
angle.
was about expanding what,
always.
what we
Right.
can do.
And that seemed like a perfect opportunity right across the street from where we were at.
Right.
Good price.
Same location, you ain't gotta go too
Exactly.
far.
Church
It's like,
right
you're
across the
right,
street.
yeah, okay.
Exactly. Everything's right there.
Right. So you moved to the spot, right? I guess y'all what's it called, renovation, am I saying it right?
Yeah,
we're saying it right.
Renovate out.
Mhm.
You did the color on the outside as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did everything.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't just see that?
Yeah, I
Nah,
was
you ain't showing those pictures.
Oh, I didn't show them the after.
Yeah.
I showed them before. This is us working.
Oh, so y'all did the whole thing.
Yeah, man, we wanted
Y'all-
to come.
y'all-
Look, this is it.
Oh,
After-
let me see.
Word. We put some work into that spot.
Oh, that's lit,
We
son.
put some work into that spot. You can scroll to the right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that.
No, that's Dropbox. You ain't gonna come across nothing.
Come on, dog.
Nah, you can scroll.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah,
Keep my
it's
stuff
good.
in the folder.
I saw so good. This is a show,
Yeah,
and, and this
yeah.
goes to business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Backdrop crazy. Okay.
But that's two completely different sides of the studio. So
Was it?
Yeah.
I think so.
But was you taking pictures in
Put
there
that
as
stage on
well
the side.
as
See a little red lights.
Yo, this official though. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Painted the kitchens, painted the cabinets. Had the sign
All
up.
right, so come, let's get to this. Hey, Tim, where we at, Tim?
26.
How much?
Doing good.
Oh, 26. All right, nah, because I want to make sure I get all this in half hour.
Okay.
We did a lot of bullshit in the beginning. So, yeah, renovated.
Mhm.
Y'all got it together.
Mm.
Y'all started doing shows. Did y'all do shows immediately, or what was the vision?
Yeah, we did a show that week.
What was the vision
Nah,
in the
the
building?
first show was on my birthday.
As a matter of fact, we did a cafe.
Cafe?
Yes, we had a gospel cafe that started there. That was amazing.
You have me into church.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I know that because
Word.
your mother go to church every Sunday.
That's
right?
my, yep.
Always been that way. Even on Park Ave.
Yeah, ain't nothing changed.
No, Point Ave.
Word.
They used to come to the building.
Same church and
Yeah,
everything.
I'll get right.
Word.
Shout out to your moms.
Yeah.
So, what was the vision when you moved there? Like, what was your vision? Like, you know what? I want to move to a bigger building. What was the thought process like? Yo, I see what I'm about to do there.
Well, the vision was pretty much the same, keeping the services integrated.
Right,
You know, after you done one service, come to the next.
Mhm.
Whether you starting off with me or starting off with Justin.
right,
And pretty much the shows was bringing all that to life.
right,
You show your music video, you show the music you just recorded,
Right.
you're performing it for
right.
others to see.
Okay.
It's a whole process.
Right.
Music video, pictures, perform.
Most of the people that performed recorded actually
Exactly.
of the team. So
Yeah.
Right.
it was a little
Very few that
platform.
didn't.
Yeah. I didn't.
We'll be open back up. Either.
All right, so you doing it? You said the first one was a cafe.
Yeah.
What is
The
what is
Upper
a
Room Cafe. We actually got one this
What is a
Friday.
cafe? What is that?
Um,
I know the cafe is, but
Word.
you're calling it something else.
It's a music and artist showcase for gospel artists and
Okay.
everything. Come out, enjoy the night, and
Mhm.
eat some chips. You know.
Sometimes we have chicken, hot dogs. you
Word.
know.
Y'all can actually come out tonight. We having on Friday we having the Black Friday one at the church, 1111 East Second Street. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Just throw that in there.
So now you're doing shows, right?
Mm.
Then.
Then when is then? Matter of fact, how long was this?
This is 2015.
No, the last show was 2016.
This is the summer of 2015 when
That's
the show
when we
started.
did. That's when we started.
2015 started. So
The
it's
last show
roughly
was
a year
May
ago.
of last year.
No, roughly 2 years ago. It's about to be
2 years
2015.
ago. Yep.
Since the start of that plot.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're doing shows. It's picking up. It's picking up traction. How often was you doing shows?
Every 2 weeks, right? Word.
Was you charging to get in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Can I ask?
Had to pay the rent.
Didn't know.
$10.
Yeah.
On a typical night average count, head count,
30.
Yeah, there you go.
30,
Yeah.
300.
That was a typical
He on
night.
it. He on it.
Yeah, no.
Word.
And
That's if we didn't charge. Did we charge 15 or sometimes?
One time.
That was once.
But that's when we was letting the
Giving artists to keep $5.
Yeah. Word.
we use like the what?
The
Artists keep $5.
What do you mean?
For every ticket.
Well,
For every ticket that
Like
they
you
sold.
sell 15, you keep 5, get them 10.
Yeah.
We
Right.
give them too much.
We actually,
a little too much.
Word, yeah, let's take that back. Rewind.
We're not gonna talk about no
Everything's
prices no
hustle,
more.
We can't have that stuff.
Everything is hustle. I know all the hustles, man. I know all the hustles. So you're doing the shows, you're getting the people to come out. Is it picking up? Like, is everybody, are more people starting to catch on to like Studio 15, Studio 15, Studio 15?
Right.
Is
We
that?
had the same crowd for a little minute,
Mm-hmm.
but then it kicked up. People started to realize, yo, what's going on at that spot?
Right.
People telling people that's performing. Because you had to sell your tickets to perform. So
Right.
people gonna come.
Right.
If not, you can't perform.
Was there any rules you can't be in the front of the building or?
Yeah, but that was hard to maintain starting off.
Right.
That was hard to maintain starting off.
Because you got smokers and.
Yeah.
Smokers and drinkers.
We try to keep them to the back, but people do what they want to do. So
Right. Yeah.
we
So-
try to maintain.
You're doing shows. Was people hosting? Was y'all hosting or?
Well, my sister was hosting the shows.
Right.
Did we host any of the shows? I
Nah,
don't think
we
we didn't
did.
host none of the shows. We just
So we
Yeah,
were
we
kind of
were.
like undercover, even though we were,
he was always recording and I was
Word.
always doing the sound and stuff like that.
Word.
You was doing videography at the same time. You recorded all these shows.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's
you
show.
can see all of
Where can they see them at?
them. Some are on YouTube, some are in my hard drive.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, Studio 15 Production.
You got all of the
It's
No, I
not
don't have all of them.
But if you
Why not?
It don't need to all be up there.
Why not? If that's the page behind your business, that'll be.
No, I don't have all the performance stuff there. I got a couple,
Why don't you have all the
Because
performances?
you just need to see a taste. I can't give you a whole show and then you don't come to the show.
Right.
I mean, now would be perfect. Right?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
but that's like your portfolio at the end of the day. So if
It's not like the stuff is not out there. I just don't have all of them. out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Word.
I'm just thinking. I'm more.
He
You know
said, why not all?
what I'm saying? I want to see all this shit because I'm gonna go back and watch all this now.
Okay.
Who was the general artist that was in there? Like who basically was in? I know Troy.
Troy
He
Rain,
came kind of late, right?
DeBar Jones, Zeke Marley,
See?
who else?
Gabi.
Gabi, MTB,
Yeah, they started us off.
Mars,
MTB
Mars.
and Kev.
Fuzz.
Kev,
Yeah, Fuzz.
Fuzz.
We had Tay Supreme up there. She's a producer.
She was always there.
Who else?
That shorty. How you say her name?
Tay Supreme.
Oh, Taves.
Tay.
Tay Supreme. You probably saw
I thought
the
it was
video.
Tavris. Or something.
Yeah.
Where's Shorty from?
Plainville.
Everybody's from Plainville.
Everybody that we mess with.
Yeah, she doing a lot of good things right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
We
See,
see
she just won
awards.
the beat battle.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if it's beat battle, but I know it was.
Producer battle or
But
something.
I don't know if it was a battle. Maybe it was. I don't know.
I think
She
it was
won.
a-
It was like
it was
rookie
a
of the
competition.
It was not.
Yeah, it's
She
on the
won
wall.
for she won for the city.
Yeah, exactly.
She won that motherfucker.
She got a gold award.
She brought it back home. That's the only
Word.
matter. Who else was in there? I mean, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
We had a good 15.
We had
artists.
CMF came. A few
Oh, yeah.
times.
100 grand game.
Yup, there you go.
was there.
Definitely, there was always
They
there.
did.
Barney
they-
Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, why am
Um,
I not going to none of this?
yo, you could have stopped through anytime.
Nah, because I saw.
Right down the street.
I think I caught on late. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe I caught it in the 9th month when the 10th month it got shut down.
Maybe so.
'Cause I heard
That's when it got its best.
that's when it started hitting like
Pop.
The
this.
show that actually, the last one was, I think, was going to be the best show.
Shout out to
Oh, we had
Urban
Born.
Urban One
Urban One
Radio.
Radio.
Urban One.
Yeah, Urban One Radio. They really helped us out with the last show.
Everyone
That was gonna be
That's
cool.
DJ Cold Blue and Hodge.
This girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hooked us up with the lights. The
I try to get them to come
Sound.
on.
Yeah.
I try to get them to come on the podcast. They still doing their radio?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they still.
I'm not sure. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know you're still working though.
Yeah.
Right.
So you had a lot of people coming through.
Yeah. It was great.
That was a good thing. It was.
really was.
It was constant conversation about it.
Yeah.
While we had it, it was always about studio. Well, not about the studio, like working
Just what's
all the
happening.
time. Yeah.
Right.
Connecting with people.
See, a lot of people was connecting to this spot now.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like the meeting spot right here.
Yeah.
Because it give people something to do.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know, people looking for stuff to do on Fridays.
So
Sometimes we had it on Saturday.
the question is, why was it shut down or cut so early? First of all, what was the time frame of performing?
We gave the artists at least 10 to 15 minutes.
I mean, what time was it over? What time
it was over around like 1
1
a.m.
Was any problems there?
Oh, yeah.
There was
Well,
problems.
no,
there?
it was no altercations.
I mean, like-
people.
Oh, no, never that.
It was.
That's the question.
No
Now, let
problem.
me ask it worded better. Was there any fights there? Any
No.
just
Never.
Never.
drama?
Never.
No.
And that's
Never.
then.
It was always positive energy.
Yeah,
Always.
We're positive people, so I think people, pick up on
Yeah,
that.
it was
Right.
it was
Right,
just a
because-
cool
right.
atmosphere.
Exactly.
So, did you ever perform, man?
Yeah, all the time.
I mean, nobody said rain. Everybody
He
said
did
said
say
rain.
He said rain, Troy rain.
When you said rain, I thought it was Detroit rain.
Nah.
Okay,
She was one of our biggest acts.
Yeah.
Always selling tickets.
Right.
Yeah. One night she brought me some extra tickets that she had sold.
So what?
Some extra tickets.
I just have
A
people
couple extra.
hustling.
Okay. No, that's-
Shout out to Zeke Marley. He brought a big crowd too.
Yes,
Right.
definitely.
He brought a
Definitely.
very big crowd.
That band, it really
The
set
band made most of the
Word.
shows though.
Yeah.
People was coming to the
He's
Nah,
partying,
for
right?
real.
He's partying, right? You trying to throw that plug?
Plug it,
Word.
plug it.
Okay. So, when the Vegas Forum, you wasn't working, you had to work the Vegas then?
No, I wasn't.
you
I
wasn't
wasn't
doing
even
it.
playing for them then. I wasn't playing for them. Then.
Oh, no.
Nah, I wasn't playing for them.
So you're like a newer member.
Yeah.
When they was performing there, you never performed there as a Vegas?
No.
Oh, okay. That's dope, I guess.
I had my own artist, DeBar Jones, that I was working
The
with.
Barge?
My brother, DeBar Jones.
The what?
DeBar.
The Bar?
Yeah, Jones. He's an R&B.
Jones.
Neo soul. Yeah.
It's just basically the Barge with a Joan on it.
Yeah. There
Wow.
you go.
Yeah.
There you
Barge
go.
You must know who it
There you
is.
go. He know Elder Bar.
So, what stopped it though? Like, why was it a short run? Because you had a nice run in the church, okay? You go to the new location. You invested. I'm pretty sure you invested a lot of money to that,
Mhm.
putting the whole thing together, equipment wise, renovating everything. It looks, because from the picture, it looks great.
Communication was bad with the landlord, and zoning was an issue. That's what it was.
Zoning, what you mean?
Our problems began with the landlord. The landlord didn't do his behalf. I've never spoken on this, but this is what Troy was talking about.
Right.
The landlord didn't do his behalf in making sure the property was zoned for what he rented it to us for.
I don't understand that. Break that down to me.
Well, with zoning, let's say this is a recording studio. It has
Right.
to be zoned for a recording studio. The corner store got to be zoned to be a corner store. It's got to be,
Approved.
yeah,
Okay. Right.
it got to be what it is. And that wasn't the case with that spot. And we didn't find that out until the police was greeting us at our door every time we went to go open up for a show.
Oh,
That's
so-
where our problem started.
So did he know what y'all guys was doing from the jump?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah. Everything was thrown
definitely-
out there. We keep everything on it.
Right.
That
So
was in the lease.
It was in the lease, actually.
It was in the lease.
For real,
right.
bold on the front line. For real.
So the police come into the door. They want to see permits or what? How does it?
They told us that we could not sell tickets
Right.
because we don't have a permit. So
You need a permit to sell tickets.
Exactly. At your
Never
own
heard of
business.
Never heard of them. We're already paying rent.
Right.
We're already legal business.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have to have a permit to have
Like
something.
we have it outside. Like they have it outside.
Exactly.
Yeah, that don't make sense. You
It
gotta,
It doesn't make sense to this day. No, it doesn't.
You gotta have a permit to make money in your
And
own
Shout out to
business.
Plainfield Police Station for that.
Fair.
one.
Shout out to the whole city hall.
Exactly. Shout out to Mayor
Let's
Matt.
put them out there.
Yeah, but that's because Rain said that, and I was like, in my head, I was like, nah, that can't be fucking
No, it's
possible.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Did you? I'm so like baffled right
No,
now.
trust me, we were too. It's all good.
How did they know you were selling tickets though?
It was a sign on the door.
Well, you know what? I think they keep up with the social media and stuff.
Facts.
Yeah. I think they had even mentioned that at one point. You got a
Right.
flyer posted up or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and they pretty much know you're not doing nothing for free. Of course, we're a business. Why would we be doing anything for free?
Right.
Exactly. You sold these tickets. You don't have a permit, an event permit, to have it here. So we got to shut it down. This was the case every time we went to go open up. So we finally
Event permit, but it's your fucking
Exactly.
building.
Exactly. So we finally went to go look into that.
Yeah, but I said, did you?
Yeah, we got to see what's up. The cops is here every time. You
Yeah,
know.
you fucking
We got exactly.
You fucking the business.
And my
up.
guess,
You curse?
nah, not often. I mean, I do.
Yeah, because I was
And,
trying to get about it, but you just were not.
Nah, it's not necessary.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I'm
Not
sorry.
necessary. But we went to go find out what's going on.
Mhm.
The city showed us the files in the building, and there was nothing there that was zoned for what we do.
Right.
We brought it to the landlord. His attitude was ridiculous.
Nah, at first he was gonna work with you.
Oh, right.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
So you did have to have a permit to sell.
I still don't think so. That's never been proven to me yet. In the midst of all
That's
that.
my question.
That's never been proven yet.
I think that was just something quick that they were
They just
saying.
wanted to throw out there.
If you don't Because see, we should have kept after that. We should have kept looking into it.
Right.
But I don't know. I still have never heard that again.
That you
We got businesses all the time that have events in Plainfield. I'm
Right.
sure they're not getting a permit every time. My camera went off.
what, like, turned off?
It only records up to 30 minutes. Can I start it over?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll keep talking to Justin. So you went along. You was following up at the same time with us, right?
Yeah, of course. I was there.
Yeah, but that's crazy to have. If you're doing I mean, it kind of makes sense a little bit. If you're doing an event, don't you got to have a permit for events? Though?
No, the place have to be zoned for what you're doing.
So the whole thing was the issue was a
What's
zone.
zone? Word.
Now, did you know that from the rip that it had to be zoned? Did you know about
No.
the zone thing?
See, they weren't saying that the zone. They weren't saying that zoning was an issue. They was just saying that you
Yeah,
needed
yeah.
a permit. So then we looked into like getting the permits for every
Right.
show, and it was like
It was like
it was
$200.
ridiculous. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
We applied. We went through the process and everything.
Mhm. You want to apply to have some shit in your place
Yeah,
of business?
and they was telling me like you got to have up to 6 weeks before you plan it. That doesn't make any sense. If I wanted to pop up something today at my spot, I should be able to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so went through that whole process, kept getting denied. So I'm like, why are we getting denied?
Mhm.
So that's when they showed us that this place is not zoned.
Right.
Brought it to the landlord. He gave us some kind of proposition. You pay this. You
order
basically
to be
get it fixed.
zoned,
You
the-
make it right.
Yeah.
You make it right.
But then
You have to do the parking lot.
he was forgetting
Well,
that
we
he
didn't
brought
get to
us
that part
in.
yet.
Oh.
He had brought us in, not knowing that this was, it was zoned for that.
Right.
Exactly.
You know?
So we brought it to him. He's pretty much like, you fix it.
Right.
You know,
How much does it cost to get zoned?
it could be up to $20,000 in 5 years. That's not even realistic.
You got to pay what, like a monthly thing or
This is no.
a quarterly thing?
The board of review got to go through it, all the above,
And then they
to
give
make
you a
these things
price.
right. And then you paying for all those court fees, all the above, to change the stuff to make it right. So they came up with a better proposition towards the end. This is after like
Oh, City Hall or the
City Hall.
Right.
After like 6 weeks of fighting with them. Actually,
Fighting for the zone or fighting the.
fighting to zone, yeah,
Yeah.
to make it right. So actually, before that, we went to have another event
Right.
because it was already in the works before we found out, what's going on.
Yeah.
Had that event, cops were right at the door after about an hour. So
And that's with security.
you're right, right,
We had security.
right. It's not like things were out of control. So I went back to City Hall. Y'all shutting down my events again.
Mhm.
This is what we'll do for you. Y'all pave the driveway, and we'll zone it because a business has to have parking available for their customers.
Right.
Driveway was a mess. There's no pavement down.
Right.
So we brought him that proposition. Y'all fix it.
You go to landlord, yeah.
Yeah, y'all fix
And then
You do
it. Still one of the
It's your business, you do it.
Right.
But that's not right because he should have never rented it to us without it being zoned
So,
correct.
okay, yeah.
Exactly.
So y'all,
So-
y'all was doomed from the beginning.
We was doing from the beginning as far as, the show's part.
Right.
It's like just good there.
Right.
Even if we was just doing the photography and music, they still said that it would be a problem.
Right.
They still said it would be a problem. Not even just the shows, because they said there was a noise complaint. It's not zoned for what you do. At any time, somebody could come in and shut it down, no matter what.
Damn, even on the photography side,
No matter what.
because you making money.
Exactly. No matter what.
My question is, if you're going at this time, you're going to City Hall, you're showing them everything that you're doing.
Mhm.
There's no drama, there's no complaints. Is there any complaints on you guys at that time?
Oh, we had a lady 2 doors down. She made it known that she'd be the one that's gonna call the police.
For what though? For noise?
She was
For
on the
noise.
board though, right?
She was active in the city. She wasn't on the board.
Noise, just what that means, music though.
Music, right?
Yeah.
But no
Yeah.
harm
No,
done.
no
No.
yelling and screaming and
Never.
fighting.
Well, I can tell this how this lady is because I even went over there to have something for the church, and she said she don't want it. She don't want the noise. So I guess that's just how she is.
Right. So you going to City Hall with these,
Mhm.
you showing them that I'm doing something positive.
Right.
I'm young.
Yeah.
At the time you're 19?
18.
18. You're very young.
Just turned
19.
19. Just turned 19.
19.
Yep.
You're 19. They gotta look at you like,
Yeah. Well, technically,
No,
they
y'all
were
had it in.
worked. City Hall was working with us. to
Yeah.
fix, what we were dealing with our landlord.
It's just
Right.
that they kept sending the police out.
They kept sending the police out as if we weren't working.
Exactly.
On it,
And not even that, the way they sent the police out,
Mhm.
I'm talking
Ridiculous.
floods of police.
Ridiculous.
I'm talking 10 cop cars up and down East 2nd Street. It's be like the SWAT team in front of the building.
Yeah, so they just completely just
For real. For real.
instead of giving some type of sympathy or not sympathy,
Or a solution. Let's
yeah,
work
like
with
exactly.
or letting
you.
y'all
Work
live
with
and
you.
like, you know what, they're doing something positive. We haven't got no complaints
And
about.
it's pretty ironic. The guy who kept pressing for the permit thing, he just got fired not too long ago. So I don't even know how truthful that situation was. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He was in the scandal, something like that.
Mhm.
I don't know how truthful that was.
Right.
It could have been, everything was just a call from him.
Did you ever go back to City Hall and did you ever run it past him like, yo, this is what I'm doing? Is there any way can you invest in us?
That's exactly what we did.
Yeah.
I called him City Hall.
After the fact?
We were still up
That's
in there, I
crazy.
think. Right? No,
Yeah,
we had
we
just
had-
left.
we had-
We had just
meeting.
got about there. We had a meeting with the mayor. We had a meeting with the city administrator, and we had a meeting with somebody else that was in there.
And you have footage at the same time, though. You can show and prove.
They
Oh,
had
yeah.
a whole meeting, a whole
Oh, yeah.
agenda. This is what we're doing. This is
Oh,
what we're
yeah.
going to do.
Now, let me tell you, when we
Bought
walked up in the
business
city
plans
hall,
and everything.
yeah, we bought.
They
business
treated us
plans
like
and
we
everything.
was kingpin.
Yeah, for real.
And not good, but they treated us like we was out there wilding.
We
Who,
walked up
wait,
in
wait,
there.
wait. You went to City Hall
Mm-hmm.
to have a meeting.
Mhm.
Who?
No, me and Justin.
You and Justin
Yeah.
went there at City Hall to have a meeting. What was the meeting for?
Just
Show
like
them
you
the
just said,
vision.
for him to show the vision, see if they could invest, see if they could find us a spot. Could they give us the spot? Could
Right.
they give us a
Basically to
grant,
help us
something?
out.
Exactly.
A grant, there we go.
Exactly.
And what happened?
We went up there and we were the laughs of the town. Like,
Yeah, laughs
it
of
was
the
just a complete joke. Walked up in there. Oh, y'all the party guys. Y'all the ones that's having the parties on
Oh,
Second Street.
party guys.
Yeah. See, that's where they get things confused.
Right.
I knew that's what they always was thinking. It's not a party. It's a music show, baby.
Yeah.
But we know the city of Plainfield doesn't care for the arts.
Right.
We see that today.
Okay.
But, they were just laughing. The mayor, he didn't even come to the end of the meeting. And when he came, he was just looking at his phone. They didn't care.
I'm gonna hold all my comments on that.
I'm not.
So you put a proposal out there. How long was the meeting?
I say about 30 minutes.
And what was the responses? Can we talk about this meeting?
Oh, yeah, why not?
So you put things on the table, you saying, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I've been doing. I'm doing showcasing, I'm doing photography.
Right.
Everything to me is typically the right thing to say, or
Exactly.
it's not even the right thing to say. You're actually doing it, so
Exactly.
it's not something you're making up.
Exactly.
You have
The years, we got the experience.
years experience, you got footage, you got proof.
They were making it seem as though what we were asking them for was unheard of.
Right.
They were like, how y'all gonna come to us asking for stuff?
Word.
That's how they were.
Why not? If
If
it's
you're the
in-
city.
I was under the
That's
perception that's what the city does.
That's what it's
Yeah,
supposed to
but
be there for.
They didn't look at it. Did you ever? Not saying that's what you did or you didn't say.
Mhm.
Did you ever say like, this can help the youth out or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
This can create
We
jobs.
always the main target. Yeah, it was the main
We-
target.
Because
Oh,
at the end of the day, you are the fucking youth.
Exactly. And at that time,
You're
we was
very
19
19.
going up in there.
Right.
So that should
You'd
have
think
been.
they'd be amazed at that.
I would say that would have been more
Right.
amazing.
It
Shot.
was one
And
guy that actually looked at the business plan
Right.
and was like, okay, this
And
seems
he
like
actually
it's
helped me
good.
out last week, so that's
Oh,
shout out to
yeah, that's
him.
what's up.
Or,
So everybody just thought it was funny, even though
Thought
they
it
were
was
like,
dope.
"Yo, these are young
Mhm.
Men,
black men.
black men.
They have something positive,
Exactly.
Mhm.
Let's do something to push
and we
them
just
forward.
gonna step and shit on it." Basically.
Pretty much, we don't care. But the mayor said we can't fund it, we can't use taxpayer money. We don't know what to tell you, pretty much.
Yeah, but they turn around and do shit.
Exactly.
Last year with
Exactly.
these little shows they doing and skate park. Even though I really believe skate park is dope.
No,
The
it's
skate
dope.
park
I,
really
I
dope.
think that was fire.
That's really
It's dope.
Yeah.
That was
We're
smart.
not taking away from none
I
of that.
like the skate park.
Yeah.
I want to go over there. I wanted to go over there and get some footage. Like I talked to them,
Right, you
but
should.
so they just completely ignored the
Yeah.
fact
That meeting was a waste of time.
that you had something great, and this could have really. This
I
could have
mean,
been something.
I won't say it's a waste because at least they know
Right.
our side of it. But, it still didn't result in. Go ahead.
No, I really just get a negative vibe from the city, period. Like, I went to them to perform at different, like, they hire people, they have shows. They have shows in, at the park. I went to ask them, like, how can I perform? I'm a resident of Plainfield. It doesn't matter whether you're a resident or not. Like, that's what they said. Like, we don't care about none of that. Like, I couldn't even meet with the lady face to face. Oh, she's in a meeting, and then finally she came out. I'm like, I rushed her from work to meet with her. Like I called yesterday.
Well,
It's just like no regard.
Memorial Day weekend.
Mhm.
Or was it Labor Day weekend? Which one comes before school?
Every day.
Maybe
Yeah.
All right, so Labor Day weekend. In June or July, I went to City Hall. I told them that I want to do a Labor Day weekend concert
Right.
inside of Mill Campbell Park.
Mm.
They told me I had to pay for the permit and everything. They got back to me a month later. They green-lighted it for Mill Campbell.
Mhm.
Now, I had to get the entertainment permit, and that shit took so long.
Yeah.
By the time they got to me, it was like August 29th.
It's crazy.
It's like, dog.
You don't even know if you
That's
can still
messed
do it at that
That's
point.
messed up.
You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
same
Got the
permit they want us
artists
to
and
have
got
for the
the
studio.
That's
You know what I'm
messed
saying? You get to me so late, it's like,
Can't even do it.
I gotta get a
Lined up
stage.
the
I was gonna use a float. I gotta get a DJ. I gotta get
Mhm.
everything in order. I was gonna try to get some sponsors. I was gonna try to do in the midst of that, a back to school thing where I'm giving shit away.
Right.
I was gonna have artists. I was gonna have 10 artists perform. It was gonna be rappers, singers, and dancers. It was gonna be a mix of everything, but it took so long to get back to me. It was like,
Crazy.
That's how they do. They don't care.
and they called me like, "Are you still gonna do it?" I was like, "No,
How can I?
August 20th.
Right.
yeah, I gotta invest this fucking
Exactly.
money into that
Exactly.
shit right here. You way too
Yeah,
late."
it's ridiculous.
So, what are you doing now? Are you trying to get another Studio 15? Is there still Studio 15 around?
Of course, we always existing.
So where's that now?
We're just, pretty much working on the scene right
Freelance right
now.
now.
Exactly. There
Foreman?
goes the word.
I mean, not foreman.
Just performing.
You're a foreman. Photography still, right?
Mm-hmm.
You still recording?
Here and there.
Still
Yeah,
producing.
still producing.
Right. Making
He
hits.
works with his artist, the bar.
Right. Are you looking for a new location right now?
Yes, we are.
There's no-
But now you know all the criteria. And
Exactly.
is it hard to find?
Yeah, it's hard for many reasons. Because of the zoning,
Mm-hmm.
because of the landlords. They hear music, they get scared.
Mm-hmm.
They hear crowds, they get scared.
You hear events.
They hear events, they get
Yeah.
scared.
That's everywhere, man. Not
Yeah.
just Plainfield. Not just Plainfield.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, and again, they don't know
Who we are.
Yeah, who you are and
Right.
your following. Even though you have a great following.
And then, of course, you need money.
Right.
So,
Did you look into any spots out here? Is there any zone spots that's available right now?
there's a couple spots, but, I pretty much laid off from looking at in Plainfield.
Right.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well,
Because they're
all the-
responsible.
yeah, it's just,
What they do.
I don't feel love from the city
Yeah,
of
they're
Plainfield.
not supportive.
And I'm not even talking about the citizens, I'm talking about
The
City
the
Hall.
people in charge.
That you- I seen you post something today.
Yeah, you saw me post something.
Can we talk about that or no?
We can talk about it lightly.
What was the post about?
Pretty much leading back to that, it pretty much connects.
Okay.
But they still bother me to this day about some things that I have. And I just been treated pretty badly by the city of Plainfield over the past month and a half.
Right.
Trying to keep it as light as possible. I don't know if it's possible to be that light.
I mean, if you don't, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk.
Well, I will say, the people that work in City Hall,
Mm-hmm.
how they've acted towards me is very unprofessional.
Right.
It's not likely of a professional.
They're not gonna like this.
I don't care. I don't like what I'm experiencing right now.
Right.
It's not fair, and it seems to lead back to the studio.
Right.
They just so happen to be linked.
Oh, so are they looking at it from you're the guy from this spot?
I think so.
Mhm.
I think so. I think so.
Even though
Of course, they won't admit that, but
Even
Because
though
it's
it-
all geared to him
His
actually
art.
doing something
What's
his
for
business?
the business. So
Right.
it's like,
are you finding ways to go around that? I mean, there's people. It got to be people in there that can see what you're doing.
God always sends an angel to make things lighter.
Right.
You know.
I've been in meetings with the mayor, his whole cabinet, all the above over the past 2 weeks. It's just unacceptable how they carry themselves in regards to me.
Right.
So I said that
So-
today because I had just got out of a meeting and it was pretty,
So it's almost like they don't want to give him credit for what he does.
Right.
Like it's like there was a statement made like, "Oh, you're a child." Like that's how they coming. Like
But
he's a
he
child.
is a child, though.
I'm not a child.
He's not.
You know what?
Well,
You know,
he's
I'm
young.
sitting around saying you're young, and they're looking at it as. You know what I'm saying? You're young, and they're looking at it as. You know what I'm saying? You're young, and they're looking at it as. You know what I'm saying? You're young, and they're looking at it as. you probably don't have the experience because of your age. But that's not.
But it's
that's
like
not the case,
if I
though.
got other stuff on the table, how you
2017,
gonna
man.
tell me what experience?
Slowly,
I have?
But like I told the lady who said that, you might view me as a child, but legally I'm 21 years old, and you should respect me just like any other.
Right.
And that's just
That's absolutely right. But can you see it from the other angle? They're looking at, this young guy.
Yes, I can.
But
Yes, I can.
they're not looking into what you've done already. You're not seeing.
And that's the thing. If you see this young guy trying to overcome, trying to do something, make something, that doesn't spark, like, let me cultivate that. All we
Right.
worried about is trying to get the drugs off the street. That's more important. Let's deal with that.
I didn't even know it was really drugs on the streets, though, to be honest.
But that's what they're like. That they're so
Right.
proud of that. Like
I
that's
don't
what.
really see fiends no
Right.
more.
Yeah, that's what they're
The new
saying.
fiend is
They
the
want to
new
focus
young
on.
guy pop pills. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Nah, but that's like the thing. Like, we don't want to cultivate that. We just want to like make sure like there's no crime. But we don't want to cultivate actually growth in the city, growth with young men, growth with young black men that's trying to do something.
Have you ever thought of trying to get in investments from people in the city?
Oh, we've always had
Of course, we got GoFundMe going on. People can always donate through our site.
Do you ever reach out to like any?
Not as much as I should.
Because what you had going was it was
Yeah.
inspiring at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'll be young, started at the age of 14, photography. You got Justin alongside with you, production. 15, right? Years old, young. You like 15? You started 15 doing shit, right?
Yeah, we both started.
I'm saying having a building, 2, 3, 4 years go by, you still doing the same thing, and then you decide to, I want to get a building, I want to, transform, I want to make this bigger than what it is.
Mhm.
You get a studio, you're doing shows. You're not doing shows, you're showcasing talent in the city. No drama. Everything is good. Positive vibes. Like Troy said, it was people there that he thought they're like, yo, this nigga, I don't want to say nigga, this guy is a street guy.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't walk on the same side of the street if I
Right.
seen him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's in here now,
Right.
fucking with me, fucking with my music.
Right.
Exactly.
So you was
We bring
actually
people together.
bringing people
Right.
together,
Bridging the gap.
and there's no respect from the city whatsoever.
No.
No vision.
Not
They
to
didn't
this
know-
day.
They didn't see the. It's hard not to.
It is hard.
It's hard to play blind
Exactly.
Right.
It is.
when it's literally right in your face.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
I don't see the issue of why not invest. If it was me, and if you think about money, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm City Hall or I'm working wherever,
Right.
and I'm thinking money,
Mm-hmm.
and you're running the plan to me, my first thing is,
Let me get on.
Yeah.
How can we?
let me capitalize
Right.
off this young man.
Exactly. Because one day you won't be able to, and it'll be too late.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even see no money back.
I mean, they act like they're excited and stuff. We know what the real thing is.
Mm-hmm.
This time they act like they was excited.
So you
Oh,
did you run it past them again?
Yeah. Whole family up in
Are
there.
you keep running? Are you?
Yeah, they know what I do. They know what I
Right.
do. They know what I do.
That's
Trust me,
fucked
they
up,
do. The mayor, he can put that big smile on, but he knows what I do. He knows.
man.
I've
But you do a
I've
great
gotten
thing.
threats from him, from his staff.
Wow.
All the above. All the above.
Are they thinking you're a menace now?
Let me just say the mayor has selective choice on what he chooses to focus on.
Right. Does they consider you a menace?
I don't think so. It's such a menace, but
I mean, not saying you're a menace, but you come there like, yo, what's up? Like,
They probably think he's like the brains behind it. They probably think that, but it's not.
but he's
They
fighting
probably
for a
think
greater
it's
cause, though. He's
right,
fighting for
Right.
Yeah.
something that could
So
really.
for them to just ignore their thoughts and just,
Yeah.
it's like reality. Deal with the reality.
Yeah, we want to stop the crime and all that, but this is actually
What crime?
bringing youth together.
Exactly.
No, I'm just saying.
That's what they like. For real, it's
You know, if
crazy.
you want to bring the youth together,
This
and
is how
have
you
them
do
This
it.
is the way to
This
do
is
it.
the way to do it.
we need art.
You can
We
show
need-
them how to do photography. This
Exactly.
could turn into a school. This could turn into interns.
Exactly.
I'm teaching the young kids.
People need a way to connect.
But
And
see,
that's
they
just
hear
not
stuff
enough.
like they hear us talking about this and take the idea.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
don't
they-
see them taking the fucking idea. Though.
Oh, I'm
Well,
pretty
we've seen a
they're
couple
talking
things
about it.
before,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they're talking about it.
I seen that with the somebody was doing like the performance things,
Right.
but
But
there
that's
was no
no-
hip hop.
They leave us
That's
out.
when they asked me like, "What are you doing?" I said,
They leave us out.
"I'm doing hip hop
Right.
and R&B, and I'm doing dances."
We know who they're focusing on.
Yeah.
Right.
What are you focusing on?
It's not our race.
You think
That's
it's
all I
Hispanics?
say. Hispanics, white.
Let's talk about that real quick, right?
Mhm.
I'm not saying it because I'm not Hispanic.
Right.
I'm not. That is the thing I'm trying to go.
Right. If I may ask.
I'm everything. My father's black. My mother's Portuguese.
You really not Spanish?
No, motherfucker.
Oh shit!
I mean, Portuguese is Hispanic.
I'm thinking this is his joke. I'm like,
Nah, I mean, if you consider Portuguese Hispanic or whatever my mother was, I don't know what the fuck she was.
I didn't think you was bad.
My father's black. I'm black. Fuck her.
so you don't speak Spanish?
Yo, I grew up in a black family.
Do you know Spanish?
No, did you hear what I said? I grew up with my father.
Damn,
My father's black.
man.
My cousins, aunts, uncles, everybody's black.
I could
Black
have sworn
family.
he was
I thought so,
Spanish.
You come to my house on holidays.
That's why I wasn't gonna touch that area.
Oh, this is your family?
Wow.
Are you sure? Yeah, but anyway, so they bring a lot of money in. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hispanics.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, where we at, Tim? So we gotta wrap this shit up. All right. I see a lot of people talk about Hispanic shit, and it's fucked up. You want to do something?
Yeah.
I mean,
You saw it, right?
he was edging like.
I gotta get
like
that.
you did.
I gotta get that.
Let's get this in there. Let's get this because I want to get this off. I've been seeing people talk about it. And I want to hear some thoughts. You got any music coming out, Ray?
Soon.
How soon? You got any projects out?
I do.
Where? Where can I find it?
7. It's on SoundCloud. Evolution of Rain.
I think I went to that.
You did?
I'm pretty
Check
sure
me
they
out
have.
real quick.
You ain't no iTunes or nothing?
No.
Why not?
Soon.
You gotta get on iTunes. You got to.
I know. It's
You gotta
about to
get
get
to
up
all
there.
streaming.
all streaming is coming.
Get them streams up. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing with this footage anyway?
I just
like
like
to
to
have
have stuff, brother.
Huh?
I just like to have stuff. Not often when you being interviewed.
They usually the interviewers. for
Have you
recording.
been interviewed before? Give me a photo. Was that door too? All of them?
Maybe once, but I never saw the footage, so I don't know how that
Oh,
works.
word. Word up. Yeah.
Let me check my shit.
I should shout them out too, but they know who they are.
Let's not even go there. You still running?
Yeah, it's hour
That
4.
would be
I would say then.
If it was
If it wasn't on,
That's all right, I got the back
Yeah,
up.
because you don't get that one.
Exactly.
Free of charge, my nigga. Let's do this real fast. Talk business. Does everybody say they focus on the Hispanics, which it seems almost true, right?
Yeah.
The city hall,
Mhm.
into their business, right?
Right.
Why do you think that?
I, mean,
I got an idea. I was gonna say it on
You
Facebook.
said-
I got an idea too.
What's your idea?
I don't see nothing wrong with, because I know that the Hispanics, they come together
Mhm.
and they make it happen.
Right.
From living together to building businesses together.
Mhm.
So I can't blame them because they're bringing the most money maybe into there. But
Business staying afloat.
exactly. But also with that, I'm sure you've seen the election results, or maybe not.
No.
We got a lot of people who don't vote as for from the black people.
Of course.
So
It's-
I mean,
it's-
it all makes a
it's normal.
difference. It all makes a difference.
Black business. Why doesn't it stay afloat? Why do you think?
The lack of everything he just now stated.
What?
Support,
Coming
unity.
together, yeah.
Right.
For some reason, that's like.
I'm gonna hit you with something that I don't think people think of, and I thought of while I went to my wife about it.
Mm.
Why do you think it don't stay? Cause support, right?
Mhm.
And unity.
And unity.
I
Why does?
I don't think the system supports that either.
Right. What about Hispanics? They business stay afloat. There's so many fucking bodegas and little restaurants, right?
Mhm.
Do you ever think to yourself, how the fuck is there so many restaurants?
Yeah.
How do they all make money? How they selling business for so long?
Because there's so many of them.
You think?
Yeah.
Support.
You know, you got
They
like
support?
you got
They
one
all come
you got one Spanish family that owns this restaurant,
Right.
and their family and their family and their friends.
How
come.
many restaurants you think it is in Plainfield?
About 10, 20.
Nah,
20,
way more than
100.
that.
How
Way
many?
more than that. It's
They
like
all
2 on
serve
every
the
corner.
Same thing.
Word.
Mm.
They all serve the same type of food.
Wow.
It's about 60 or 70
I
restaurants.
was
Yeah.
more than that, yeah.
Wow.
It could be one here
Mhm.
and 2 stores down is another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got your
Wow.
fast food spots, you got your chicken.
You can have a Hispanic restaurant,
Mhm.
McDonald's, Burger King, and another Hispanic restaurant.
Right.
Literally, I can walk
And then a
in,
pizza spot.
Right, right.
right?
Mhm.
How do you think they all stand afloat and the black businesses going out of business?
Well,
I
for
got-
one, there's not a lot of black business.
Yeah, so well, when we do have them, why do they go away? And the Hispanic always stays there, even though they're all serving the same food. And you can look at one building and that shit don't be making money. Why do you think that they still stand afloat?
Mm. Private investors.
I don't even think that. They work really hard to begin with. And then, like I said, you got 10 people in the house.
Right.
They can really make it happen.
So I'm gonna give you my thoughts.
You might be paying like $50 for rent.
I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Let me say it loud so my camera get it. So, black business one doesn't stay afloat a long time because generally support, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's what it is. We rather look at it and say I can cook better than that person, or I can get that shirt cheaper.
Mm.
Mhm.
When I'll literally go to the store and go spend $40 more than the shirt that you selling doper than mine. I generally don't support you because I feel like I can do better than you. Right?
Mm.
Yep.
Food
That's
wise, I feel like I can cook better than you,
Mm-hmm.
even though I know that your shit is better than mine. And then it doesn't stay because you just no support. We go somewhere else. Hispanics and their restaurants and their stores, they don't make that much money, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you,
Right.
it's not all support. You want to know the difference?
What's the difference?
The difference is, if I'm Hispanic, I own a restaurant, right? I continue to go back to work. Guess who's in the restaurant?
You found?
Rain is in the restaurant. My wife,
Mm-hmm.
my mother,
Right.
my sister, my aunt. The money I'm making, I'm still kicking into the restaurant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that motherfucker gonna stay open because
Yeah.
I'll continue working my
I think that's pretty
construction.
common with most small businesses, though.
Yeah, but
They have to do that to stay afloat.
a lot of the black, we invest all our money into a business,
And stay in the business.
and instead of us
Going to work.
Keeping that job.
keeping the job, we jump right into the fucking
Yeah,
business.
that's a big mistake starting off.
Typically, that's
Until
what
it comes
happens.
afloat, yeah.
People think like the Hispanic, some of that shit is getting love, but if you go past some of these motherfucking restaurants, bro, there be nobody, and there be like two people in there,
Right.
and don't you could watch it for 2 or 3 weeks.
Nah, I feel you.
You will
Like just
see
one
it's
family.
not making money.
Right. That's
The
true.
thing is that when we open our business,
Mhm.
we drop everything we do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We
that's true.
jump straight to the fucking business
Mm-hmm.
instead of keeping
Our
my
job.
$20 an hour or
Right.
24-hour job that I've got
There you
that's
go.
banking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I quit a job. Got one up on one, now I'm gonna go to the business. And then we run to, oh, ain't nobody supporting our shit. They support Hispanics? No, motherfucker. The Hispanics not really, that's what
You
it's
gotta
like.
support
It's
your
that
own.
You gotta
I'm sending my
support
wife and my
yourself.
mother, and that goes back into a trust. I don't
Right.
trust, there's no loyalty. I don't trust my cousin,
Right.
Rashid.
Right.
Plugging that in there.
Running the register, you know what I mean?
Yo.
Or you might hit him, you know, but
Yeah.
that's our thought.
That's a fact.
That's our
yeah,
mind
that's a
frame.
fact.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People be thinking that some of the fucking restaurants is good. You got,
Yeah, I'm good.
what's the most common we go to on Front Street?
Isabella's.
Isabella's.
Yeah.
That's popping.
Yeah.
That thing always jumping.
Word.
The one next to it is the one I used to go there. It's not really jumping like
Yeah, I know
that.
what you're talking about.
But the food is the same?
Pretty much.
What you get?
Wow. I
Stew
never.
beef? You know, it was
yeah.
two people. They're also the same shit, bro.
Word.
Chicken,
Wow.
chicken and rice,
Yeah, exactly.
plantain beans.
You think they share the same kitchen when one go out?
Probably not.
But I'm saying that's
Right,
the
you
thing.
speak to
People
it.
be thinking like, yo, support. Yeah, it is support, but at the same time, we gotta stop quitting our fucking job
Right.
Right.
and stop thinking like, yo, I'm a.
We
It's,
did.
it's all right. It's all right to take a chance.
So
You
we
know what I'm
just give it all
saying?
like that.
We ain't quit our job.
Yeah, we didn't. I mean, but
But look how long y'all lasted though,
Word.
when y'all didn't quit.
they say most businesses only last 5 years, going on 7. But we are on 7.
Yeah, but y'all kept your jobs though.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you quit your job, then what? What you think? Will that money still?
Yeah.
Yeah. The studio will meet its own needs.
Yeah.
It's just like the extra.
We had a lot of successful months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. But then sometimes you're down months.
yeah you keep a little bit of
That's a fact.
reserve.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
but that's the thing, man. A lot of people that do that business, man. Don't quit your job, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that either.
Right.
You know,
That goes.
put your family in there, put your aunt and your cousins,
Mhm.
whoever you think you could trust.
Yeah.
And that business, it may take a year, it may take 2 years,
It may take
Right,
much longer
right.
than that.
it may take the third year. You might it might catch on. Like, yo,
Yeah,
they,
because like I said,
yo, they
we
got
didn't.
that.
We wasn't able to have his support his own until like the 5th year.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you know, keep your fucking job,
Word.
or open your business. 4th year, and they might be like, yo, you got that steak from down Studio 15?
Now we go into the
You
food.
know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's
Speaking
why.
into existence,
Word.
yeah.
My grandmother can
4
cook.
years though, you know what I mean?
Word.
Y'all wasn't really making,
All right.
but the only reason why that shit stand afloat because you still
Word.
putting that money into it.
Mhm.
Now the 4th year, they're like, yo, Studio 15, they got this steak, bro. Yo. But then everybody catch on. It's like now you can ease up. You ain't got to do
Yeah.
overtime no more.
Yeah.
Word.
Now you can take some days off to the vacation.
Sound good.
That's just my thought of business. Like
That makes sense.
Nah,
I
that's
see a lot of
true.
people talking like, yo, it's like, man, I see a lot of these restaurants, but they don't make money, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're not making it. Just that them 4 or 5 poppies,
Word. Keeping it packed.
you know what I mean?
Keeping it
They
flow.
making 60, 70, 80,000 dollars a year. They got the money to put it back. They might make some bread, but you know. Anyway,
Then they invest elsewhere.
yeah. Let's get your social media out there, man. It's past my bedtime. I go to bed early.
Studio 15 Productions.
That's it. Everywhere. Studio 15
You want to
Productions.
get your name out there too?
Nah, I'm good.
Evolution of Rain.
Yeah, there you
Everywhere.
go. Say it again.
Evolution of Rain.
SoundCloud?
Rain is spelled RAYN.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, Instagram,
RAYN.
RAYN.
SoundCloud is what?
www.soundcloud.
No, what's your name on SoundCloud?
Slash. I was going to say the whole thing.
No, if I go to SoundCloud, I'm not clicking W. If I go to
Evolution of Rain.
Evolution of Rain.
Uh,
RA, is it all one word?
Yes.
Or Evolution of Rain?
Evolution of Rain, all one
All
word.
right, I gotta get that right. You got it.
Evolution.
IG?
Rain.
Anybody with the IG out there?
Evolution of Rain on IG. Me.
Studio 15 Productions.
there you go. That covers us both.
Vaders as well, since he's been a fuck
There you
face
go.
right now. Okay. Vaders as well.
man.
There you go.
Anything up and coming right now? Any events?
Not right now.
You said it's on Friday.
Oh, I was speaking on the church. Yeah.
Okay.
We're having the cafe this Friday.
Okay. You can put it out there.
We're having the Black Friday cafe this Friday. What time is it?
It's 7 o'clock.
In the
7
morning.
o'clock. No,
7
p.m.
What is a cafe? What is that? What's the meaning? behind
Music
It's pretty much
showcase.
the same thing.
It's a live
the same
band just
thing,
with
but it's-
gospel
It's a
it's
music.
show,
geared
but it's
towards
called
gospel.
cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Because
geared
of food,
toward
yeah.
inspirational artists, gospel artists. You
Right.
know, that's what
You
it's
don't
geared
have to be gospel. Just keep it.
Inspirational.
Right. You play in church as well?
Yeah, drums and bass.
You grew up in church?
Yeah, my mom was the pastor of the church that we
My mother's
that we
a pastor,
started
too.
in.
Yeah, her mom's passing.
My parents are pastors too.
Oh. Not mine.
That's all right.
I really want to thank you for coming through. I really want to get that story out. That was my whole point of bringing you up. I really want to get that story out. 'Cause
Yeah,
I feel
I'll be
like-
willing to elaborate more later on.
I felt like, you know, even though I never really caught on to it until late,
Mm.
but, you know, hearing what you was doing and for your age is very outstanding.
Appreciate it.
I'm not going to say it's unheard of, but you don't really hear of a lot of young kids,
Right.
you know, especially starting at the age of 14, man. You started very young,
Yeah, especially from our surroundings.
especially from your surroundings, bro.
Right.
And we both know, man, you should die.
It's dead.
It's all good.
So,
We're saying this shit anyway.
word.
But, especially from knowing what you came from. You know, just starting at a young age, man. And people need to pay attention as far as City Hall and everybody else. Like, what y'all got going, man, is they need to put y'all in the building. I always say, like, yo, that I can never get tired of telling people about that. The Strand. That's a fucking nice location.
Wow, I can't
Oh,
believe you
word.
said that.
Strand
Yeah.
Theater.
And they playing with it right now. What is it? Cheese? Cheese?
No, it
cheese
ain't
No, it ain't even that no more.
It's just some pop
Remember
in
he
there,
said he
too.
want like 1.8 million for it.
Yeah,
Word.
for the whole
Can't nobody
building.
do that.
What happened?
He want 1.8 million for it.
For that building?
Yeah.
Things worth
It's
it.
an old guy. I mean, I don't
It's
know. I've
worth
never
it.
been in.
It's
It's
worth
all the way worth it.
Yeah,
It's
Strand
worth it.
Theater.
All the way worth it.
Wow, I haven't heard that.
It's worth
Yeah.
Depends on what you turn it to.
Oh,
You
you
turn
know
it
we
to
were
like a
turning
performance
into.
center.
it. Yeah.
I think somebody was talking about turning it into a skate rink.
Well, they
Woo!
ruined it.
That'd be nice
Lit.
too.
That'd
be nice,
But they
too.
ruined it. They already ruined it. They already
Yeah,
turned it into
Cheese
something
Factory
else.
was like
Yeah, but
The
I mean,
arcade. That would have actually been good if they opened it up.
Right.
You know,
they had it open. Taste the cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
no.
like a week.
But why
Tasty
was it only
Cheese.
open for so short? Anybody
Because
know?
that shit wasn't.
They didn't let it get popping.
We ain't really going. It had shitty ass games.
And I think Plainfield is scared to go inside of Plainfield.
Right.
Like, we always got the mindset that we
A
can't
lot
come
of people
together.
from Plainfield is afraid to
Right.
yeah,
Not even afraid, they
support
just do it.
themselves.
Somebody did. If Man, yo.
I'm sorry, it was called Tasty Cheese.
Yeah.
It's just called Tasty Cheese now.
Yes.
was
It was.
It was.
Yeah, word.
It's
It's
still
still
what
up
it
there.
is. It tastes
Nah, the sign is up there, but it just be like some
Don't, yeah.
Hispanic people just chilling.
I think it was like a little Chuck E. Cheese. Word.
It
That's
was
what it
tasty cheese.
We need to talk about this when the cameras go on.
Yeah, but I always say like somebody invest in that strand. That strand.
The owner hear us maybe and give us the bill.
Shit, know what's going on. The owner know what's going on over there.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, well, Studio 15. I want to thank y'all for coming through. Rain,
Thank you very much.
and my guy Justin. Like I said, it's Justin's second time coming on.
Yes, sir.
I could have sworn some quiet motherfucker. Really not.
He talk.
I actually, my bad. That was you that I walked past you by the store, right?
Yeah.
I just got up where when I got my headphones on, I just be,
Yeah, he was definitely in his zone.
like, yo, what up, what up? When I got down the street, I'm like, oh, that was my man. That's my man from the Vaders. I'm like, yeah, it's fucked up. You probably tell him some old fuck nigga.
Nah, bro. I be moving quick like that.
Like, yo, I'm
too,
like,
so
yo, what's good? I'm like, hey, what's up, yo?
I hate with that.
Like, oh, no.
Niggas hit you up on Facebook like, yo, you ain't see me though?
Yeah, it's like brand new. Well, you might have done some. I might need to go back and check the dates. You might have said,
What's up?
yeah, like a little good song, like,
I ain't got
hey,
time
they
for
hot
that.
shit now. Now, I'll tell y'all coming through though, man. I believe in you, man. Just believe in yourself. Keep doing
Thank
what
you,
you're doing,
man.
man. It eventually
We
comes.
appreciate it.
Like I said, it eventually come. I don't know when it's gonna come, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Definitely coming.
Yes, sir. Believe it.
And this is 76,
Six.
and we out.
Yeah.